All right, so hello everyone. Looking at my computer Zoom, it looks like it's really bad quality, so maybe it is, but this um, coach training video is mostly about how I market my boot camps, what type of apps I use to create the visuals in my boot camps, and just all the apps that I use and navigate. Now, I just want to clarify that all the things that I'm showing you, this is not a needle moving item or action in your business, right? And so when you are um, doing all the visuals, when you're doing all the crafty stuff, when you're doing all the creative stuff, try to keep it simple and easy for you to use and do, and not making it complicated, because once you make it complicated, then you're focusing too much of your time on it, and that's when you're doing your 1 hour of work and making it into 3 hours, and we don't have time for that. At least for myself, when I'm a busy person, my schedule does not have a lot of stuff to do, I'm trying to make it simple and easy for myself as much as possible, right? So like I said again, the things that I'm showing you is not a needle moving action in your business. Now, what is a needle moving action, and we could go over this in a training in the future, is your business activity tracker. Everything that you do on that business activity tracker, that's a needle moving item in your business, okay? So, but this was a requested training, and I promise that I'll get it done today. And even though, as crazy as I may look, as a lot of things that I need to get done around the house before vacation, I'm gonna get it to y'all because I've made a commitment to you, and I'm going to keep it. So enough of that. I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing my screen, and we're gonna go to there. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see my screen. So I use Canva, and it is a paid subscription. Now, I'm not sure how much I pay for it. I forgot how much I pay for it, but I did go for the premium one because I love all the visuals, and it's just super easy for me to use. Now, I've heard that Canva is really hard to use on your phone, which I do have on my phone when I'm trying to upload, when I'm on my stories, on my Instagram stories. When I'm trying to upload the visual onto my phone, I do use Canva on my phone for that, but I make the visuals on here. So this is what I use for my daily check-ins in my bootcamp, okay? It's super easy. I mean, this was from today. It's daily check-in, poster workout for a Friday. This takes me literally to do my daily check-ins like 1 minute, and I'm posting and I'm good to go, right? So basically, this is how it looks like, and I'm gonna go over here to templates, and I'm clicking in, let's just say summer, but now say I wanted to do a fall theme. I'm just gonna click in fall, and it's gonna load all the fall themes. So once we transition to fall for my boot camp, this is what the visuals I'm gonna choose off of. So it's super easy as just using their templates, and say I wanna do this one. It loads. It already transfers everything. So literally I just position it to where I want. I could delete, click and delete. I can make it bigger and larger, but it already says it, and all I do is just, I'll click it and say, happy Saturday. My daily check-in, I already have this. I post my workout, healthy meal, and shake. I have that every single day, and then I just change the question down below. Sometimes it will be like, what is your favorite food, right? To eat for Thanksgiving. Something to really get people to connect on more, on a deeper level, right? People are like, oh, what I'm trying to get at is I'm trying to make questions that everyone will start reading other people, and say today was Furry Friend Friday, right? You're posting your furry friends, and say Sally Sue over here posted a husky, and Miss Danielle on the other hand be like, I got a husky. I'm gonna connect with this girl because I love that she has a husky and something that they connect with, and boom. They found a connection through here, and it's more inviting that way, right? Because if you make a friend through the boot camps, you're more likely to show up more, right? It's more engaging when you have other people checking up on you, when you have a friend in the boot camp. It's just more fun, and when it's more fun, you continue to do it more. So that's why you're trying to make questions. At least this is how I think. I'm trying to make questions so that there's more engagement with other people to connect on a deeper level. So that's as simple as that. Literally, I don't make the visuals. I just choose a template. I'm not trying to be crafty. All I'm doing is that it's already a template here, and they have all the fonts, you know, different fonts, and all I do is just change the date, and I change my last question, and bada bang, bada boom. All I do is go over here, click download, and I change it to a JPEG, download that, go onto my Facebook, and I go to my group, and I literally will just, it will download and it'll be right here, and I just drag this and drop it into the post, right? That's it. Now, if you want a little bit more detail into that, you know, you can ask me, but ultimately YouTube is my best friend and Google is my best friend. In a world that we live today, if you don't know something, look it up, because you're not going to have all the answers, and that's totally okay. You don't have to, but all you need to do is just go on here, search it up. Literally, I went on YouTube to figure out how to add text on Instagram Reels, and it taught me in less than 6 minutes. I mean here it's less than 5 minutes because I didn't even watch the whole YouTube video all the way through. I just need to get to what I need and learn what I needed, and boom, bada bing, bada boom, I got my reel to work and got all the text that I need to be put on there for today's reel, right? So, literally, if you have a question and you need an answer really quickly, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, they have your back. Okay, so going on to apps that I use on my phone, let me do a new share with you and do my, so give me 1 second. I'm going to share my phone screen. Okay, so we're on my phone screen. So these are the apps that I use for editing all of my stuff. So let's start with my first app, Splice. Splice is my video editing app, and I believe it's like $2.99 a month or something like that. So this is how I edit my my workout videos for Instagram stories. So I just go on here and say today, I worked out. I choose the video that I'm trying to edit, and I'm just gonna click on a clip. So let's say I wanted to edit, let's see, which move do I want to edit? Just go find a move that I want to edit. So bada boom, bada boom. I already did that one. Let's do a new one. Okay, so this one, although I was struggling with this and had to move. So I'm just gonna see how I'm scrolling back and forth. I'm gonna scroll back and forth to where I wanna try. So I go here, click on it, oops, and then I'm gonna say split, right? The thing that highlights is the thing that I'm gonna delete. So I'm gonna delete that. And I'm gonna do like, so each story, by the way, for your Instagram stories, a clip for your Instagram story is 15 seconds long. If that helps you. So if I wanted to just do a whole clip for 15 seconds of just that one move, I'm going to cut it at 15 seconds, right? But if I wanted to do multiple moves, say I'll clip this at like 5 seconds-ish, split it, okay? And then I'm going to add another move so I could combine those two moves together. So say I wanted to add these push-ups. I'm gonna split that, delete it. So here's, oh, I was getting a FaceTime call. Okay, so here is my move before, and then here's my push-ups. I'm gonna do, I don't know what, my sister's trying to call me. I'm gonna do another split right here, split that, and say I just wanted 9 seconds long, okay? And you can edit it, you can speed it up. There's the speed, literally you could speed it up to 2.2 seconds. You can click on that and do a crossfade so that it like transitions very well. My sister's trying to call me. And then you play it and see if you like it. And then you just upload to your Instagram stories, add some music, add some text, and you're good to go. So I'm just going to click on that and press save, and it saves to my phone. Okay, so that's how I use Splice. Layout is how I do my before and after photos, like this one right here. That's how I do my before and after photos. Let me try to show you one real quick. That's how I do my before and after photos. Okay, so that's what I use, is the Instagram layout. Dazzle is how I make my fancy marketing Instagram stories. So literally I'll just say, let's go to my stories, something that I've done before. So like this, right? This is a template. I'll just edit the text and I'll add the photos that I want. Okay. And then let's see, a finish product. Like this one. Okay, so I'll add the text, and these are different videos that I've used. And you saw how it looked like before, right? And I just added all these texts. And you just do it down here. Okay. So here's another one. I will do the view. As you see, the text is moving. That's all done in this app. All these videos is what it was made from using the Splice app that I was showing you before. This is called Dazzle. And so here's all of my different I lost my train of thought. This is all of my different Instagram stories that I've made. Now, I've kind of converted away from it just because, you know, sometimes I don't have time to do something as fancy as this. But it was fun. I liked it. This is just not necessary because you could just always add your videos to Instagram stories and call it good, add some music, add some text, and you're good to go as long as you're showing up, right? If you're showing up every single day, then that's what's going to be the needle moving action to move your business forward. Okay? Dazzle. So this Dazzle Splice is stuff that you need to pay for. And I believe Splice, I say Splice is like my #1 app that I would say I would recommend for you to pay, and it will get you where you need to be. Dazzle, not necessarily. Canva is like, if you want efficiency and you want to pay for efficiency, then yes, I love it. It's super easy to use. But there's other things out there that's cheaper, and you can look at it. I just happened to purchase that, and I have it for a whole year, so I'm going to use it. But probably after that, I'm going to look for something else that might be cheap or free. Space. So I use Space to do the paragraphs in between my Instagram posts, because Instagram is and smushes your paragraphs together, and it doesn't look aesthetically pleasing, right? So if I go to my Instagram, I made this mistake and had to look on how to do this. But if I go to my first ever post, sorry, my dog is trying to bark. If I go to my very first post, no, not that one, and people are at home. If I go to my very first post, you could see that it just made the paragraphs all smushed together, and I did not enjoy that. So the app that I just showed you called Space is where you could put the spaces in between the paragraphs and make it aesthetically pleasing. So if I go to here, you can see all the spaces in between my paragraphs, right? So that's what I use for that. What other apps do I have? And that's basically all the apps that I use when it comes to my business, right? So like I said before, and I'm going to say it over again, all of this is not needle moving actions that will be moving your business forward. This is just all the fun stuff, and I would not recommend spending too much time on this, right? So I'm going to stop my share for right now. So I would not recommend spending 3 hours creating a visual. Just get something out there, start having people invited to your stuff, and then you're good to go. So if you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, I'm going to start trying to do training videos every single week because you know, Oh, gotta spill the beans, Roxy. Gotta spill the beans. Okay. All right. Have a great night, and I'm gonna stop this.